Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me for this video. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Hannah. Thank you for joining me for this video. Today's video, we'll be talking all things Colourpop and all things It's All Good. In terms of the palette, they have come out with an It's All Good pressed powder palette with like 30 eyeshadows, am I correct? 30 pressed powder eyeshadows. So if you want to see what my thoughts are on this palette and how I create a lovely look for you guys, then please keep watching. I actually just received this in the post this morning, so I thought why not create a look with it. I am still fiddling with my settings. Can you let me know if you prefer this lighting? Does it look a little bit more clearer? Please let me know. So in here we have the Colourpop It's All Good palette. This is what the palette looks like, and on the back it has all the names of names of the shadows that it comes with. So actually into the palette, this is really gorgeous. I was like, there's no way I'm ever getting rid of this palette. It is stunning. This is what the colour story looks like for the palette. It's definitely really up my street, really up my street. I can't wait to create a look with it, especially like a purpley sort of look. I love the look of it. There are more shimmery glitters than mattes, I feel. The mattes in here could have been shimmers and the shimmers could have been mattes. So for example, the top row right here, most of these are mattes. They could have been really cute shimmers, and most of these ones right here are shimmers which could have been mattes, but I'm not mad at it. I'm guessing it's going to be around a decent price range. Let me have a look at what the actual price would be for the palette. Okay, so I can't actually seem to find the palette online. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. I don't know how much it's going to be. It's probably going to be around $35 to $40. Of course, you can use my discount code off of Colourpop, which is HandSentLoose5 or 5 HandSentLoose. I'll put it in the description anyway, which will save you $12, which will save you $5 off of your order, your first order, I think. So yeah, so like I said, this palette is absolutely stunning. What I am going to do for you is I'm going to do a voiceover creating a look for you, because sometimes I find if I can just explain what I'm doing rather than just continuously talking, and I can take you for a really quick look, you can just know and stop and pause to do whatever, or to create this look, or to get tips and tricks from it, instead of me going literally step by step talking through it. If you want that, then please let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do more chatty type videos, for example like the Revolution like the Revolution one. But if you just prefer me to just do a voiceover and then talk a little bit more about the palette, then please let me know. So we're just going to quickly jump into creating a look. Okay, so first of all, we're going to take my Be Perfect Cosmetics primer just to prime my eyes. I'm going to go in with this sort of like mauvey, pinky shade. Took me a lot of time to blend this, so I had to keep building it, but it was okay after a while. We're going to go in with this sort of like deeper shade, which was so difficult to pack on. Like, I realised you had to pack it before and then add the pink colour, but this one took me ages to then like sort of blend out. We're then going to cut the crease in a minute, but yeah, this step took for like nearly like 40 minutes. No word of a lie, it took me ages. Then we are going to just cut the crease and then apply these 3 shimmers, which actually applied really nicely. The really bright pink one was more of like a shimmer matte shadow sort of thing. It applied beautifully, as you can see there. Then I'm going to add this glitter liner by Colourpop as well. Gorgeous, it doesn't crack. Then I'm going to apply this shimmer in the inner corner, which is also gorgeous, and that first shade on your lower lash line. Apply some Tarte lashes and we are done. Okay, so I'm going to be completely honest. I'm a little bit disappointed in the palette. Not that it's terrible or anything like that, just there were a few shades I was really disappointed in. Obviously, of course, by now you would have seen my voiceover of this like sort of purpley look. I did also go in with one of the Colourpop glitter metallic like liquid liners in the shade Gold Rust. This is really nice, really easy to apply. It hasn't cracked. Definitely would recommend this, even though it's not about this. And I did also use their new Champagne Bubbles little highlighter. That's really nice as well. Smells quite fresh, which is nice, and also the brushes that came with it. But actually onto the It's All Good palette, it's not all good. To be completely honest, it's not a terrible palette. I definitely feel you can get like quite creative looks out of this, but this took me some time to blend. I feel this palette needs a little bit more depth in it. I feel there needs to be a few more colours around this sort of tone. This shade here is just, I feel it's that type of shade that you need to pack on first before you go in and blend with other colours. You can't pack on a lighter shade and then go in with this, because it goes patchy very quickly. I know it's of that purpley tone, so purples tend to sort of mess up quite quickly, but that shade right here, which is the shade Rockstar, I would probably stay away from normally. I actually just could not work with it a lot. You can see it's quite patchy, and I know I'm going to get the comments on my Instagram post, oh, you don't blend well. I know I don't. I'm not perfect at blending, or you need to blend that more. Sometimes you just have to stick with what you've got, and this, obviously I didn't use loads of shades, but I can just tell a lot of these shades up here I'm not going to touch. These shimmery shades though are impressive. I didn't actually wet my brush for any of them, and they came off quite nice. Obviously they have like a slight shimmer to them because I didn't spritz. They're not like overly metallic or anything like that. I don't think they're meant to be. I think the pressed powder formula needs to be a little bit improved, but you get what you pay for in a sense. Like, it's really affordable. It is a nice palette. I think the colours look better than actually how they perform. I'm really excited to use that yellow there. The yellow looks quite nice, but I do feel like this palette is pretty, but it needs a bit more to it. Like these shades here, I just would never use. I don't know, would you use them? They're not shimmery, they're just matte. I don't see myself using, like, I'll probably use this shade right here because it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, maybe for my inner corner, but that might be a nice transition shade, but that might not even turn up on me because I've noticed that they apply different to how they look in the pan. Now I know people like that happens a lot. Well, yeah, but it shouldn't. You should get the same sort of colour, but like for example, this is sort of like a mauvey purpley shade. It comes off really, really pale and pastel-y. This shade right here comes off quite dark, but it comes off really like different. I don't know, it's just this shade right here was impressive. This here, it doesn't look like a vibrant pink at all. It doesn't look like a vibrant pink, but when you pop it on, I've got it in my inner bits, it is neon. Like it is neon, guys. Like, it's definitely a neon like palette. Well, that shade anyway. I can't wait to use these sort of shimmery shades down here. This shimmer's really nice. I did use the shades All Smiles, Dear Diaries and Paradiso. These shades, that purple there is really, really nice. They blend really easily. However, with the shimmers, I know they're pressed powder, so they're gonna have fallout, but the shimmers have tons of fallout. Tons and tons and tons. So please do your makeup after you do your shadow, or if you want to, of course you do you and do whatever you want, but my advice would probably be to do your eyeshadow first and then do your base, just because I found that, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a lot of staining around my eyes. I do think these colours will probably stain, so once I take them off, my eyes are probably going to be stained as hell. But yeah, I think it's an okay palette. It looks better than actually how it performs. Obviously, I forgot to say this product is gifted. This video isn't sponsored. It's just me creating a look using this palette. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, but it's not terrible. I'd recommend it in terms of if you really like the colours and whatnot, but of course, I do think a lot of this palette is a little bit of a waste. I'm not saying that in a horrible way. I like it. I definitely use it again, which shows. But these shades right here, this shade, I would just never touch. I'd probably just only touch like this shade right here, this shade, the yellow, that shade, and a few of the shimmers. The glitters look really nice, so I'm excited to use those. But I feel this palette could really be shrunken down into a smaller palette. But yeah, it's not terrible. It is really, really cute. Do like it, but it's just not what I was expecting. I was hoping for a bit more. They're not the same formulation as the normal like monochrome palettes, but I'm guessing sometimes they change a formula, or one's not pressed powder and one is pressed powder. But yeah, would I recommend it? 50-50. Yeah, let me know if you're going to grab it in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you like this look? Please don't send any hate to me about the blending. It took me ages. I started this video at 12 o'clock, it's now nearly 3 o'clock, and I've been blending for a while because these shadows took some time, and still now it's just not at the blending I want. And I only used 2 shades for the base, like the matte eyeshadow part. But yeah, I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up. Also follow my Instagram, which is @HannahSentLoads, and let me know what your thoughts on this look, or if you try it. The glitter liner was banging, like the glitter liner was really, really nice. But yeah, thank you for watching again. I love you all, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.